recipes and your gardening needs while sipping on Kentucky bourbon. You sit right back in your big red hat. We're taking rural back from the urban. Listen to the stories where Kentucky is proud. Share the giggles with all of your friends. You all tuned in to Friends Creative.
Hey y'all, it's Joyce. Mom and I are out in the Mom-mobile today shopping at Food City. They had some really great sales going on. It's coming up on Super Bowl weekend when I'm filming this, so they had a lot of great promotions. One of the exciting things about Food City, y'all, I live in Appalachia, so we don't have an Aldi's, we don't have a Kroger, we've got Walmart, which I don't shop at, and we've got Food City. And then we've got like the Dollar Trees, like everybody else, the Dollar Trees, the Dollar Stores, the dollar this, the dollar that. I like Food City. It's my favorite place to go for 2 or 3 reasons. One, it's well lit. The parking lot is always clean. I always feel safe at Food City. The customer service is excellent. I'm short and they come help me get things off the shelf. If there's a question on pricing, they're always good to work with me. They work with me on the coupons if I have questions. They're just really superior customer service. Sometimes I squall because the prices are a little bit higher than everybody else's, but you have to figure in that we also get loyalty for the gas, which is huge. The big thing about Food City, I know a lot of y'all never heard of it, but they are a regional store. They service Tennessee, Virginia, and Kentucky. They're based in Abington, Virginia, and so in a way they're local. And I know a lot of the people that work there, and so I always have a good time going in and shopping at Food City. So here we go. Hey y'all, I'm back from the store and wanted to share with you a couple of things. I usually make these store videos for my nieces and nephews to teach them how to shop a little better, both for nutrition and value. But this week I wanted to respond to a couple of other YouTubers who were posting how they spent $300 and this is what they got. Well, I spent $118 on this trip, and it certainly is a whole lot more than what they got. Both of them, one of them lives in New York City and one of them lives in Alaska. But I wanted to talk about organic bone broth and also organic chicken broth. This cost $3.99, which is $1 more than what the regular stock cost. But what is exciting about this is the sodium content. And while 230 is still a little high, it's considerably, less than what you would get with broth. And the really exciting thing is that it has 9 grams of protein versus broth that has about 1 or 2. So Mom really struggles with high blood pressure, and she also struggles with taking in enough protein. So this is really awesome for her. The organic bone broth chicken is even better. The sodium content is only 95 milligrams, y'all. I try to keep 115 milligrams is what I try to shoot for per serving. And then again, the protein is 9 grams. So this was, like I said, this was not as economical as buying regular stock, but for the money, I think this is a really much healthier deal. So that was my really exciting items for the day. It was coming up on Super Bowl, so they had a lot of specials. They had the Armour meatballs, the Little Smokies, the Nathan's bun length, all at reduced prices, very specials. They had the Nathan's, they had the Whompers hot sausage. And I don't usually do a lot of hot sausages, but for $1 a pound, save $2.49. I'll use this to make some sausage balls that would be like an appetizer. And on Sunday nights, that's what we do. We usually just have a kind of a grazing meal rather than a big meal. I always check the specials. This was tip steak. It was $4.86. I got it for $2.42. I think that's a real deal. For all you meat lovers, this Hormel pork fillet. Now, we usually buy plain pork loins, but these are usually $9.99 a piece. I got them for $5 a piece. I got 2 of them, so I saved $10. You can't go wrong with pork loins. These make meals upon meals upon meals. It's a pound and a half. So that's a really, at basically $5, $4.99. That was a real steal this week. Shopping is a game for me because we weren't really going to go out, but this week they had so many deals. I bought 2 of the 28-ounce Sweet Baby Rays, and it was buy one, get one free. And then I had a $1 off coupon. So I really scored on that. I don't keep a lot of processed food on hand, but it's coming up on barbecue season, and certainly we can use that when we're too busy to make our own barbecue. I would have never, ever, ever even looked at this. I try to avoid processed soups like the plague. But this Well Yes kind of excited me. It was 99 cents a piece. It's usually significantly more. This is the roasted chicken with wild rice. And what I liked about this was while it's reduced, it says it's reduced sodium, when you talk about it, the attributes, reduced sodium, 620 is a whole lot of sodium, y'all. It really is. I water all my soups down to help knock that sodium down a little bit. But this has got 8 grams of protein. And again, if I can get Mom to eat any soupy type stuff that has a lot of protein in it, that's awesome. So I got that for us. I got these were also on sale. I don't usually do the buy 10, get $1 off, or buy 12, get $1 off every one of the items, but this week I did. I got the Campbell's Chunky Soup. Now again, this one is outrageous in the sodium, I'm sure. 870 milligrams, but it's got 6 grams of protein. These will go to the office for Charlie. We like to keep a few things in the office just in case he can't get out during the day. Pinto beans are a regular stock up, and I forgot to get the can here, but I got 2 cans of the pinto beans, 2 for $1. And then I got a can of kale greens to go with it. Now, I don't usually do canned beans we usually have them on the stove and cook them from dry beans. But it's nice to have these as a backup. And what I do with the greens is I put greens and beans together, and that is really awesome and nutrition dense. So you get the protein plus some greens. I'm not a big fan of Campbell's soup, but this was again on sale. It was $2.99 for 4 cans. Send this over to the office. Again, something quick for Charlie. We canned a lot of our own tomato this year. I don't like sending my canning jars out of the barn because sometimes they don't come back. And you all know canning jars have been a real nightmare to find this year. But anyway, these were on sale, 2 for $9.99. I got the Chobani, 2 yogurts, 2 for $7. Yogurt is really important for gut health, and also the calcium content. So it's got a lot of I can't even say them, y'all, but it's got a lot of active cultures in there. I'll let you figure out what they say. Here we go. Active cultures. 6 live and active cultures. Thermopolis, Bulgarius, Acidophilus, Bifidus, Cassie, and Romanosaurus. I don't know, y'all. I'm sure I butchered that. All my scientific friends will be Joyce, but that's just the way it goes, y'all. I don't usually buy Lady Lake's butter. I usually buy an organic, but this is usually $3.49, and I got it for $1, I think $1.99. So I went on and bought them. I always get the unsalted. I salt to taste to cook. I don't need any more salt than I'm already taking in, especially if I'm taking in some of these really highly salted processed soups. Cheese I stock up on when it's on sale. This week I got the pepper jack cheese. That's 8 ounces, and then I got the Monterey Jack. I prefer to get it in blocks rather than shredded. When you buy shredded cheese, they put in an anti-cling or an anti-clumping agent, And that's all well and good if you're going to throw it on a salad, but really, if you're trying to cook, the anti-clumping just makes a mess out of the cheese. So I don't fool with it. Now my favorite is pinto beans, and I was on the hunt for yellow-eyed beans. They didn't have any this week, but I always pick up a bag of beans. I don't remember what these were, but 32 ounces, 2 pounds, cranberry beans, a little bit different bean than what we usually eat. But I'm trying to avoid food fatigue, because even though I love pinto beans, there's only so many pinto beans you can eat. The Toasties, I put them on here upside down. The Toasties, I throw these in my everyday carry. I keep these in my backpack. I keep these in my purse just to have a little snack during the, if I'm out and about, or if I'm down on the farm, I got something to eat if my sugar starts to go down a little bit or I get tired. This just kind of helps me up. This was on, well, part of the buy 5 or buy 6 and get $1 off each item. So this was part of that particular promo. The cream cheese was also on sale. The milk, I'm going to overlay what the price was on that because I was stunned. The guy I follow up in New York City, he is paying $10 a gallon for milk, y'all. I like to fell over. $10 a gallon for milk. I certainly did not pay that much. Just got to have the Charmin. We were getting low, and I figured I better pick some up. Bagels. These bagels are pretty good. I prefer, these are something that I do for a quick lunch with cream cheese or with the other cheese and maybe some country ham. These were not on sale, but it's still down in the winter, and having some paper bowls in case the weather, in case the power goes out is just a nice necessity to have. I got some Armor hash. It's always good to have some canned meats on sale. And for all my camping and prepping friends, they had this is, let's see, you see it? 56 ounces, 3.5 pounds of pancake and waffle mix. Now, y'all, I make my pancakes and waffles from scratch, but this is nice if it's already bagged up. I can take this camping. It's just a special little splurge, but again, something I can throw in the camping box after I've put it in the refrigerator and tried to kill the bugs for a few days. Put it in the camping box, and we're ready to go. So they had the Kingsford Hickory for buy one, get one free. I paid basically $4 a piece for these, regular than $8. Now they had the regular Kingsford as well, but I've got some of that, but I didn't have any of the hickory, so I thought $4 a bag was awesome on that. So here's kind of the roundup. I got the sausage. Always check the meat section to see what they've got on reduction. Sausage, hamburgers, Little Smokies, some Armor meatballs, bone broth, the Yes soup, 6 of those, 2 of the chunky soups, 2 Baby Rays, 2 cans of Lux beans, 4 little cans of tomato soup, 2 of the big pork loins, 2 Chobani yogurts, 2 Land O'Lakes, 2 cheeses, cranberry beans, toasty crackers, pancake mix, Armor, some bowls, some bagels, some milk, and some toilet paper, y'all. That was $100, and of course the charcoal. That was $118 and some change. So that's me, Joyce, reporting it from Appalachia with my Food City haul. Love y'all. Subscribe to the channel.